Hello, and thank you for your interest in learning more about the Agricultural Utilization Research Institute, or AURI. AURI is a nonprofit that was founded and funded by the Minnesota State Legislature with a mission of increasing utilization of Minnesota's rich agricultural resources by providing assistance to commercialize value-added ag innovations, specifically in the food and bioindustrial sectors. We like to say that our work doesn't really begin until the crops have been harvested and are in the bin, or the animal has been milked or slaughtered. Generally speaking, you can think of AURI as a largely state-funded technical consultancy made up of experienced scientists, engineers, and business development professionals. My name is Jason Robinson, Business Development Director at AURI. I co-lead our food team with our senior food scientist, Lali Okino. Collectively, our food team has many decades of experience in food industry research and development, including food safety, product, process, and packaging development, meat science, and value proposition development. We operate according to a guiding principle focused on transforming the Midwest's rich, agriculturally derived resources into financially sustainable food businesses by providing affordable access to business development and food science expertise and infrastructure. AURI business support ranges from free access to our digital toolbox and monthly Ask an Expert office hours targeted to unlicensed businesses, to service packages or custom contracted projects for scaling or maturing businesses that already have a license. Services we provide specifically to licensed businesses include expert technical support, such as product development and regulatory guidance, nutrition facts labeling and analysis, analytical food product testing, and food safety confirmation, as well as business model strategy guidance, such as value proposition refinement and calculation of your cost of goods. Lali and I are located in the Twin Cities, with the rest of our team spread throughout Minnesota in virtual offices or in our primary food lab in Marshall, Minnesota. Note that we are broken into two specialty areas, the first being general packaged food, with the second focused on applied science and commercialization support for local and regional meat businesses. AURI has three primary services at our Marshall, Minnesota lab location. The first is our Meat Products Development Laboratory, where AURI staff provide hands-on formulation and analytical support with meat processing equipment, such as that used to make sausage. Specific services include general meat products formulation, processing, scale-up, and troubleshooting support. The second service is AURI's Food Product Evaluation and Sensory Laboratory, used to assess food product attributes for marketplace readiness. The final service at this location is a non-certified analytical chemistry laboratory led by a PhD analytical chemist. Here, AURI is able to analyze food products as necessary to support development of nutrition labels, such as analyzing the sugar or protein content of a food, and confirm food safety, such as measuring a product's pH. Additional analytical capabilities include chromatography, spectroscopy, wet chemical analysis, and physical characterization of a food product. At our bioindustrial lab in Waseca, Minnesota, which is not pictured here, we have food-grade processing space primarily focused on crushing oilseeds and milling grains into flours. To work with AURI, you've already taken the first step by watching this overview of AURI and our services. From there, you will fill out a short online registration form, which you can access via the link at the bottom of this webpage. After submission of this form, an AURI project manager will forward you a link to sign up for an initial 30-minute free consultation. The purpose of this consultation is to ensure that 1, your request is a fit with AURI's mission, and 2, that you are at a stage where you can benefit from our services. If the answer to both is yes, AURI will send you via email an application to complete. Once you return that application, an AURI scientist will create your service package and give you a cost estimate that may or may not include analytical testing services. Once agreed upon, you will receive an invoice for the agreed upon amount, and once that invoice is paid, AURI can begin your work. Note that the service package estimate is based on what we learn during the consultation, so please be as descriptive as you possibly can. I also want to highlight the confidentiality terms of our project work. All information shared with us prior to completing the application should be considered non-confidential. The application includes a confidentiality agreement that covers all information marked confidential after you return it. Of course, this does not mean that AURI will voluntarily repeat anything shared with us during the initial scoping phase, but you should be aware of the legal protections in place throughout our process. Finally, you are probably most interested in our cost structure. Because we are a state-funded nonprofit corporation, there is a cost benefit to working with AURI if you are based in Minnesota and your needs meet both our mission and our capabilities. Assuming you are eligible, our work is discounted depending on the size of the business, meaning that you will only pay a portion of the actual cost of our services. As your business grows, your cost share increases according to the table you see here. The actual dollar numbers used in this table are just examples, and the cost of working with AURI will vary depending on the amount and type of work to be determined during our consultation. Please note, non-Minnesota businesses are not eligible for the cost share and will pay the full amount in the middle column. Thank you for taking the time to watch this overview. To register for a free initial consult, please click on the link below this video. We're looking forward to meeting you and helping you to solve your challenges.